can change this, because as all stands, it's Loud winning this thing.
I mean, call it hopium. We're relying on Loud still not getting a solid grasp on how OpTic want to apply this composition. And Victor's been great. I mean, the pressure he's able to create from his ultimates, even just on some of the dry rounds, on utility alone. They have some really, really cool little set pieces behind it. But Loud, like I said, they've had the opportunity to sit back and watch this now, in effect. And where OpTic have been happy to play unorthodox and really upset the rhythm of some of these rounds, that's what's going to be tested here on Haven. Looking fairly all in initially here for OpTic. It's only one member of Loud, Sassy. This A side hold, I mean, that's close enough, but no early burst from OpTic. But no progress on the other extremity.
No, and they're making quite quick progress here. This should be quite concise if all goes to plan. Clearing out the close corners on towards Sewer, but no one really paying much mind to it because we see it. Louder playing a little bit deeper. One towards CT, one towards Heaven. Victor going to take the space. Force him away and actually take that space himself. Doubling down on that, it's also Crashies, but both taking a little low here. Look at the HP. Crashies, Victor, and FNS, all a little chipped up.
See, Pancada sending through this smoke means he can't actually smoke off the trap on the flank, so he has to wait this out for the time being. The fault line's going to be perfect. Actually catching 3 here, less.
Flanks unlocked. Time to get the wrap on as well. Sassy noting 2, but somehow they stay alive. It's Sadak to connect towards Victor, down to 3 now. Sadak waiting on the player and towards Graffiti. Can they get him in time? Pancada pries away FNS, and it's all on 1. And then it was quickly none. 4 playing this back in perfectly. Loud on these retakes are golden.
The fault line was beautiful. They actually only got the 1 kill off the back of that. Les swings through, finds that headshot. Unfortunately, all that damage done early on. I remember Victor and Crashies, I believe, tucked into Graffiti. He was so tagged up. I mean, Sassy should have had those kills, to be honest. He was so close to finding them. OpTic 7-0 in revenge matches. And now actually up against the ropes.
But what a bittersweet moment this will be across the board. If you've loved this matchup, again, seeing Loud, for example, go out in groups. Last time we got to see this real matchup go down in another tournament. And what a reply would that be? Revenge truly served best when it's cold. And at this point, already damage. Oh, gonna catch Crashies. It didn't actually get the second player, but again, the walking wounded left. Marv outdoes on 1. Quick handling of this. Sassy fired up now. That leads to Sadak's there. It's comfortable in the end, softened at the start.
That's the fault line, the C's and the paint shell. And like I said, the combo comes through pretty late just to catch OpTic off guard. Now we start testing, like I said, that homework factor. Some of the things that OpTic set up in the early round. 2 kills on the side of OpTic, Victor and Marv to get on the board here. Actually, 2 Bulldogs and a Vandal in the hands of Les here. Very comfortable round 3 setup, actually. Especially now if they want to sit a little deeper and force OpTic to explore the map. Deep smoke on A lobby as well. That's actually going to draw Crashies and FNS back here. On the back of that, Les is actually tucked into sewers now with that rifle. He's got a safe TP outside Link.
Right.
Rewarded for the early setup.
Yeah.
And that's just all on the back of that smoke. That smoke draws Crashies and FNS, puts them on high alert, and less punishes.
The theory's fantastic. Watching it pay off in real time, just perfect. Looks like they are reconvening over towards the A site. Already early work and space taken by FNS. I think Victor's by his side too. Yeah, you're going to kind of linger around middle. And not necessarily a bad call. Correct call as it stands, noting that we do have this less on the other side, sat deep towards kind of the stairs, almost CT, back up towards Heaven. So there should be a plan here. I do wonder if they try and get someone potentially early towards CT or get a little ahead of it. It looks like they're trying that, absolutely. Feel they've been given a little bit of freedom here. How much space do they try and take? FNS trying to maybe set up Victor a little here, but see how diligent they are on the way back in. Once again, Loud are notoriously good at this.
See, FNS caught on that one, and actually the others might even fall to this, but pinch comes through. Sadak and Lesser found kills. Aspas over the top now. He's found Ye.
He's found Marv. It's just instantaneous. Loud have a talent, and you are watching it in droves.
Look at the HP bars. Barely breaking a sweat. They create that early advantage. Sassy has fallen, but that's it. A tag onto less.
It's all peaches and cream for them when they're working back in like that. I've never seen it look so easy.
That's the third converted with 4 standing. And it's all on the back of this early setup, removing crashes. What a beautiful round once again from Loud. It's ridiculous. And that's the plan from the get-go. You see, as soon as that first blood's drawn, they know they have the 5v4, they have numbers advantage. They reset back into that retake setup. Guardian, 2 stingers to work with here for OpTic.
Looks simplistic, straight through towards Garage if he keeps going this way. Yeah, gonna actually catch Bankada. No Tim falling away. And take Garage. Now they're gonna seemingly prop up one, gonna potentially crashes in towards that and explore the rest of the map. They had everyone else sat towards the bottom of the middle, but it's over towards A long they're exploring. See Victor potentially note that. Less gonna be forced off the angle as OpTic start to look to potentially threaten that B site.
Well, no, Victor actually pops the running back.
Oh, nice.
I know they're going to force less off, and actually the spam comes through. Victor, he's found the kill.
But Sadak's here. Sadak is here, and they have no idea. They have absolutely no idea. There's Sadak among them. He's going to find one. FNS falls quickly to the frenzy, but he doesn't get it. Where's the spike in all this being planted? That's going down. Made something out of nothing in this one, OpTic. Didn't have the best buy, but made it work. Sassy and Aspas. So much room to try and clear through and so little concept as to where they are.
OpTic going to play this one passively as well. It's just Victor to hold close contact. Still got 2 flashes to work with, actually. The close range here, the Stinger going to cause real problems on the way back through onto B site. Sassy going to try and find something here at least. We'll catch one in the seas. And going to pull the trigger now. Finds Aspas. Sassy trying to get away with this. Potential to do a little bit of damage, but 4 on the round for Victor. A thrifty converted for OpTic. On the back of stingers and a little bit of aggression. That's even with Sanak getting into potentially a deadly position behind this.
So
see the amount of pressure Less is under.
Lovely work with the paranoia and the catch and the commitment behind it. Chasing that down, but you're right. It was Sanak that I started to get nervous about his presence being there. He could have potentially found 2, maybe more. Wasn't the case. Victor outdid him. He's got the running back on nice and quick as well. So this is exactly what you'd want if you was the OpTic. Utilize this Phoenix to its best potential. And it looks like an early start here. Pop flash off the back of the Prowler. And away he goes. Victor's off on one. Yeah, he's got Pancada, and it's going to be a quick flash towards B and the chase down. He wants to get in there, but the slow going to hinder a little progress and bring Less in for the fight. But the operator now noted, forced to back, but look at OpTic already on the site. There was nowhere to run for him and nowhere to hide. The spike now going to be delivered, and the plant going to come through.
What?
Come on.
Sadak found that kill?
How?
The Rolling Thunder gets posted as well. Aspas looking to close the distance, but doesn't get on to top of default.
Just catching his shins on the way through, but looks for the fight still. Yeah, he wins it. Of course he does. Dazed and confused. It doesn't matter. OpTic regain composure in this round, only losing 2 for themselves, but finding form here to close the gap.
And the run it back creates so much pressure. The C site completely abandoned. There's so much pressure coming on to B, and it's Less to be the one to feel that heat. OpTic navigate their way all the way onto C site, and ultimately it's just 1 kill that defines this round. Actually, even with the funds here, it's just the rifle for Aspas, a couple of stingers here for Loud. OpTic revert back towards A lobby here, and yeah, he posts up with the operator, Aspas and Sassy. You can see him on the X-ray.
Here.
Just holding on to the angle though. Aspas conscious of that rifle. This time he's sharp for it.
Real quick. It's taken away more than just the tip of the spear. That's Ye now. Moved. Again, making so much damage on rounds like this. Like, look at the buy. It is stingers. You know, the headhunter for Less, sure, and the rifle for Aspas, but being able to activate him of all people is essential to outcome. And they're standing and fighting on this one, but they have to respect the paranoia committed. And now you can see that link rotation coming in. The two players kind of peeling away from the A side. They're ready for this B fight. They're here so fast. Aspas, he is making himself such a problem. The paint shell on the way out, but he's done the damage. FNS has 3 to find. Sadak just throws himself at him.
Another Thrifty to flip this back, and Sassy's utility completely shutting down this audible towards B site. And the rifle paying dividends in that regard. Decay just absolutely blindsiding OpTic.
Precision kill.
Aspas really looking to heat up now as well.
The fact he was so present in this round, considering he's the only one with the rifle, was brilliant. Really good to see him take that space. And taking Ye at the start, quick rotation onto B. Really, really good. And maybe rinse and repeat. Let's see it. Ye wants the challenge.
Posted on that angle.
Yeah, he was waiting.
Oh, I've got to be careful. He's going to eat a ton of damage there. Down to 63.
Oh, they're exploring sewer, though.
Was the fault line, I think, going to set them up for this, but doesn't catch.
Another did the Prowler. Yeah.
I mean, they don't push through, but at least denial of information there. Pancard, oh,
Spike down.
the door got broken and Crashy's punished for it. Pancard actually finds the headshot. Victor now trying to get behind this, but Pancard now will slip into a more passive angle with less to complement that with that operator. Yeah, he's still exploring towards 8. Loud been happy to give this up.
Because they can take it back so easily.
Exactly, yeah.
Never team looks so comfortable in these retakes. Victor doesn't win out either. That's a problem. They're down pretty substantial numbers. Marv noted super early, down so low. And this retake again still looking as refined as ever. FNS at least going to be back looking a little healthier, but yeah, only good for one. Now it's on FNS. He's got so many problems and he can't get away from any of them. Loud once again proving retakes are just one of the skills that they truly have honed.
Yeah, they've really got their finger on the pulse here. They know exactly when to re-hit A site. Like I said, on the back of creating these early advantages, they know that they can come back through and play the trades. It doesn't even come to that. It's the second time where there's 4 people left standing to retake A site. OpTic, they have to answer back here. There has to be some form of adjustment. Because Loud are playing into, they're giving them the tools to play into their hands. The benefit of nearly a full house of ultimates here. Victor just missing 2 for the run it back.
But tell me you're not getting worried though, even if you're...
I'm already worried. With how Loud are approaching this defensive half, I'm already worried. Because OpTic can't convert the advantage that ultimately Loud are giving to them.
Correct. That's the thing that scares me in this. The win conditions that OpTic were looking for, you know, getting plants, getting into the site, getting entries, you know, they're still doing okay, but the problem is that Loud are so comfortable.
Just to put it in perspective, OpTic have nearly an 80% post-plant success rate on Haven. And they're being given free plants.
Yep.
Effectively 4 people on site with free roam of where to set up utility.
Any nice post-plant you fancy,
And they still can't convert.
Yeah.
So they need to nip this in the butt early on. I mean, we're already in round 8. I say early on. This one's already spiraling out of control if you look at the nature of some of these round victories. And actually now to take into account, yes, the ultimates are there, but the fun's starting to dwindle for OpTic. We'll have the Tour de Force to offset that here, but it's Victor at 2,700 and Crashies at 1,700.
For me, I like the pace when we saw those B hits, you know, that C split that came through as well. That seemed to work well enough. You need to have a brawl in this, because if you leave Loud alive, they will absolutely destroy you. And again, they're getting creative, they're getting more aggressive and assertive, pushing down along. Aspas gonna add insult to injury. As soon as, of course, the reasonable answer would be to adjust and look towards C, look towards B, where they found success. There's already a stack there, and you've already lost the back line.
Victor trying to slip up behind this wall, but he's posted up. Less will punish. Marv actually finds Aspas elsewhere.
Would they back away, though?
Being now less to be against the ropes here. Spotted out by Marv as well. Actually, Aftershock misses.
Les, how much more can you do? Pressure mounting, deleted. Crashes is there, but there was still a player on long. don't think they noted the one player on long. Pancada has such an opportunity. But oh, he sees one, he sees two, and they scatter away from him. But a 1v2, you got Ye posted towards long, ready for the post plant. You got Marved on the way around, supporting, probably through Garage here, but Sadak gonna try and at least get up towards Plat. Clear sight, sees nothing, looks towards Garage, notes nothing.
Marv still has a paranoia as well.
Ooh, trying to bait the shot there, seeing Ye. So, now he's seen Ye. And considering it looked like Loud had the right read on this, that was the adjustment coming in. Credit to OpTic for still sticking the landing.
Absolutely. Again, the aftershock just missing on the lockdown. At least gives OpTic a little more confidence. There's going to be no secondary angle being held from CT, and they can really pressure less.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, it's not often you say it, but Pancada's just a little bit cleaner with that. That can completely change the outcome because Marv is so disconnected.
Yeah, you're right. 5-3 now. You need to see it strong together though. See if OpTic do have variety to this. Because once again, you're going to see a quick rotation though. Now, last time we saw them get punished through B connector when they went for that B hit off the back. These two players who are on that A site. But already, a lot of presence noted, but have they got a plan in mind? I want to see if they've read these rotations now.
Well, look at this now. On the back of the success on A site and giving it up, they can stack 3 towards Garage and C. And actually with less on the operator. I mean, they also have a 2-man hold on B.
I think they've read this. I think considering how quickly that Prowler became committed, they've got to have noted they pulled the players away this early. It's actually a lot of information being found just by seeing this utility already committed. They could, I guess they could go back towards A, but again, it's once again retake time. It's terrifying.
The concern being is now you look at it and actually Rolling Thunder, Showstopper to come back through on the retake. And that makes it even more comfortable. Correct. Or at least on the side of Loud, even more confident for them in the retake.
Oh, yeah. And they still, obviously, if you're OpTic, you still have to clear up here. So it becomes really apparent that you've not felt pressure anywhere else on the map by this point. Now, you can't blame them. They have to be diligent. It'd be, we'd be blaming them for not clearing their corners if they didn't. So in they go. Similar scenes. And now we have to see if they can withhold. Can they withstand Loud in these retakes?
Open plant, so I think OpTic are going to give up sight here. This could be the adjustment that actually finds them converting one of these rounds.
Could be the best plan they've had so far. There's that Showstopper coming in, both of the key components you were talking about. That's only one on the side, so it's only going to note 1, maybe 2 up towards heaven. Aspas posts it! Finds a recipient, that's going to be Crashy's gone. And they're going to know this now. If you're Loud, you know they are sitting deep on this one. The smoke's going to go in, the paranoia's there. Victor, you got to get on this. Someone's going to stop this. Finally, they deny the defuse. The flash is great. Victor's still alive and 3 still standing. OpTic not out of this one. The adjustments worked. They found their answer. They've dealt with Loud.
And now actually it swings back in the opposite direction. Loud have to address this. If some ultimates come online, and particularly actually if Victor can put his run-it back to use and clear out that A site, allowing a free plant, allowing that deep reset in the post-plant hold. Could become concerning. Marv finding 2 blind kills there.
Fair enough.
Kind of look like me.
We got the running back for Victor. See where that gets committed in the end. And I wonder if there's repetition to be found with this for OpTic. Protocol is meaning they have to pull the players away from A, find that space, do all the same work towards Garage, towards B, not lose players. Obviously easier said than done as Pancada. He's posted on this one.
So close. Flashing man.
Yeah, and look at the flash and the Prowler combo. Great to take space. We actually really like the combination between Fade and Phoenix here.
Joke's over.
But Les is posted with the operator. That's going to be a shot. Not landing that he would have wanted. Slowed down, but certainly not stopped. And now the pressure starts to mount. He's got one. Victor isolating the fight towards Pancada. Greeting was Aspas. Greets him with a smile and says goodbye. But it is Aspas and Les up against 3. Look where that spike's going and look where Ye is. This is just fantastic progress. You can see on a deeper angle. And Les considered it, but was not ready for it.
Spike planted.
Able to create some pressure. They're rewarded for it here. Aspas still has the rifle. I mean, 1,200 in the bank. So he's going to make a concerted effort for this, but with the A slipping deeper into spawn, he's got to dig him out first. That has to be the first scalp to claim, and already time slipping away from him.
Well, Teleport's ready.
Ain't clean, ain't pretty, but you're going to take those. You'll get your job done. Okay, OpTic have the answer. Now, I guess this is when we look at the scoreline, and if we want to discuss kind of, bigger picture across the board, you have to chalk up the fact that, one, yes, Loud did convert that bonus, but they also picked up the pistol, right? So there was a nice little buffer at the start of things. Once we got into the meat of it, yes, those retakes were very impressive, but OpTic came prepared with an answer. So technically, this is, even though the scoreline is sitting all even, I'm trending a little towards OpTic, considering the vast majority of the rounds that they've garnered are in the full gun rounds. Let's see if that holds true, as once again we're seeing this kind of combination here. We'll flash out the window. We did see the Prowler last time, not this time.
This is noted.
Temptation to follow that out, marked. Ooh, gets himself the angle, but it's Victor to find success towards middle as Sadak tried to explore a little.
And also it's the walk out. OpTic are now trying to gain an advantage on the back of Loud being so eager to find some space elsewhere behind this early presence shown.
Here.
Poor OpTic.
Here.
Stacked up outside B. Smokes go up. Now there's one on the other side. Not full coverage here though. Actually, the paranoia in the paint shell. I don't know if that will find a kill, but definitely prevented the spike. But Victor looking to get aggressive. Marv now with the backfill. Loud found all the kills though.
3 of them! And now it's looking like an absolute travesty!
Down mid.
As it's only 41 HP and 48 seconds. Oh, he pulled the trigger. I thought the discipline might have kicked in. Not the case. Loud. Stabilize.
They absolutely needed this. They would have been broke for round 12
Last
if OpTic had
round
closed
in
this
the
out.
half.
3 survive. Carry these weapons across. The operator maintained as well. Actually, Sadak and I was going to say Sassy, whether or not they can spread the funds effectively here. So it's Sassy to play it out with a light shield, but the important thing being the operator available here.
Yeah.
FNS on that lockdown. So last time used reactively in garage, whether or not they set up for a sight hit here. Actually, the ping towards sewer may be implying. Sadak again, happy to explore this, and this time less. Catches Marved ahead of getting into position.
So where do they go now? Rock and a hard place. Pancada holds it down. Sadak gonna fill the void. Quick flash to buy some time, but the pressure's still mounting.
Let's just found another.
Less is everywhere at once. Paranoia's coming through. Everything's starting to look good for Loud in this round. Probably leading into the half on this one. It looks inevitable, and that's Crashies turns on a dime and does that. He's looking for Less as well, as Less is encroaching towards this. He's still got a minute.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of time to play with here. And he got close in that last clutch. He found some room for himself, but 2 of the opposing players are playing right next to each other.
I mean, they're going to read this as he's pushing spawn, right? If he's not gone for this plant, you have to assume he's playing aggressively.
Does he see anything? No.
He's going to get the free plant here. We'll have the ultimate available. This goes reveal back, but it's 30 HP to work with. And finally now, Loud starting to figure it out.
There's the problem. It's been given away.
30 seconds left.
Does have his ult online though.
It's just one shot. That's all Loud need to land.
Trying to play the timing, going around the world. Good spin up towards long if he wants it. But they're sitting so pretty. Both of them on such good HP. And they're clearing methodically. They're checking every single corner. Horn goes towards long. That will at least keep some confirmation that he's not there. Instantly they turn and look towards Sewer! They got a little scary, got a little dicey. But once again, the retake holds strong. Loud carving themselves a lead here, Mike. It's only 7-5, but it's given them an advantage now.
Absolutely has,
Switching
yeah.
sides.
So to come out of that with a 2-round advantage, especially considering the disadvantage at the start they started with, brilliant stuff from OpTic.
It certainly is, but it's not over yet. This is only the first half. Let's go back down to the desk.
I love this series. It's so close between these two teams. I know before Agent Select, we weren't quite sure how we felt about the Phoenix, but now you've seen it against Loud. Josh, what are your opinions of it?
Well, I think Victor did a great job at actually recovering the half because it was looking dire there to start with. You know, Loud were really able to get a snowball going off the back of Aspas. He's having a fantastic map. And now the questions become, you know, when we are looking forwards about Victor and whether or not he's going to be able to keep this up, because this was Victor's best half, at least when you look back at how they've played previously.
Yeah, but for Aspas, it's been good for him as well. And I think for Loud, they've been defined by how they were playing in these retakes. So often completely giving up this A site and trusting their ability to fight back in. This is one of those rounds. This was actually the bonus round that they managed to convert. And they're just super well coordinated on these rehits, particularly with this double initiator comp and Aspas feeling enabled on that raise. But as the half progressed, OpTic really found their way back into things and again made those adaptations on the fly.
Is 5 enough? The question is, exactly, Josh, is 5 enough? Because when you look at OpTic and how they play Haven, on their attack side, that is where they've been collecting all the rounds to take away that map so far over the course of this tournament. And so I'm wondering now, as the sides are going to swap around, OpTic are going to be playing on the defensive side. It sounds odd they're playing a double Sentinel comp, but they have looked weaker on that side. And I think 7 rounds for Loud, listen, they take the pistol round. I think they may have just carved out a spot in history.
They may have one step away. You win this map, you close out Haven, and you're the first Brazilian team to ever take a trophy home. What an achievement it could be.
Loud just 6 rounds away from that trophy. Pansy and Hypog, let's see if they can close this one out.
They've given themselves the footing here, Mike. They've given themselves that pathway to glory. 7-5, they've absolutely given themselves a chance, but it's not completely out of the woods yet. There's still danger. There's still what we were seeing from OpTic. It's not over yet. It's how bad do OpTic want this.
Absolutely, and last time actually previously versus the RX, it was Marved and Ye to really be the driving forces on defense. Victor struggled to find any sort of success here, and now actually swing immediately on this angle will force Victor and Crashy's a little deeper on site, but already reinforcements here in A-Link. Loud aren't stopping though. They're straight onto site.
Yeah, but already OpTic fell away from this. It's looking for like, actually, I want to see it was mid-tempo on this, because looking at FNS's position, and they've got the molly going to be clearing out towards Graffiti. The burst on the side, but he gets manhandled, sent back by the Frenzies. But then a double dip, triple, they've all gone back in, and it's a massacre.
Absolutely stomped. As OpTic try and get ahead of the curve, get ahead of that plant coming through. Loud have their heads on a swivel. That looked good initially. As soon as that molly goes up, I mean, FNS is here so quickly. Problem being, this is too many frenzies. Tucked up so close on site. That's a pacey start to the second half. Pistol on the board. Actually, 3 rifles to come through here. 2 Bulldogs on the board. OpTic only have classics to work with. And the stun actually going to go onto the orb. Do they try and punish this? Trying to feed Victor another ult orb, and some utility invested here. Actually, Victor finds one here on the triple swing. OpTic want to take the fight to Loud. They don't want to let him get set up this time.
Okay. Well, ferocious.
Ye slipped through as well. Got to be conscious though, because Pancada's already at C-Long.
He's got a lot of space to work with.
Loud have to take a breather.
Yeah.
I think they will wait for Pancada to find something. Only 3 shots in the Headhunter.
Hey, prowling around down here. They've got
he's
to be
gonna hear
aware of
this.
this, though. They've got to be aware. This could be a call for the rotation, but you've got... Oh, a shot and a half is what you've got. Yay.
Pancada, though, he's slipped
Says
all the
same
way
scene.
through.
Here's the same scene. Now, Ye would be the best to note this, because now the alarm bell rings. The 3 players at CT swing together. He still gets one. Sassy on the other side with another. And a 2v2, any recoverable weapons? Yes, Marv's got himself a Bulldog. And Sassy in the back line is surely considered. Less forced away. And now with 18 seconds, they turn and turn attention. And overrun Sassy. I asked how bad they want it. Apparently real bad. Still find this out, they hear the plant.
10 seconds.
And Les sitting pretty though. He's got the rifle. He's still got the light armor beside him. Molly towards the site, clears it, notes nothing. And the timing. Les is going around the world just at the right time.
He slipped away from the spike, though. He's not in line of sight.
He's absolutely not. So, going to be pressured. Do they consider it? Do they think about it? Already they get contact on it, but the spray's good. He's not stopping. Marv's not stopping. He finally comes on. And Les punishes him.
I mean, any other round, in any other matchup,
Sure.
Marv sticks that.
Of course he does.
Because he's gotten away with it so many times. But Les, the absolute hero here. Victor almost has him.
Oh, the Iceman himself finally melting a little under the pressure of it all.
What a round from OpTic, though.
Yep. Something out of nothing. Something out of nothing.
Look at the repurchase back into Loud.
I mean, they're still pretty good with the Spectre. I'm not going to put it past them at 9-5. If they make it to 10 now, I'm getting real worried for OpTic's chances here. Loud on the verge of double digits. If they can somehow dig deep in this, your danger man always going to be less here. That rifle still in the hand. Don't forget about that.
Actually, this one way kind of sets up Yay as well. It's only Aspas positioned here. Crash is actually now slipping away towards Heaven. I think there's two. Potential here for Sadak and Sassy to try and fake something onto A site. I think Crash has used this lineup before. It's dirty. And at least if he can confirm that this is a fake and nobody follows up on potentially the fault line or a Prowler or anything sent out on that side.
Good timing on the check.
Finally gets the ping here.
But that's not where the spike is.
Nope.
Oh, and that's big info, right? But look at the scattering. Instantly adjusting right back across, mirroring the movement. But by now, Loud have the plan in. That's great. Perfect paranoia, and they're burning alive. And now mowed down. Good trade, though. Less standing tall. Pushes into the smoke. Zero respect, zero fear. He's waiting for them to appear on the other side. They have no idea about this. Who blinks
This is
first?
right next to
Who
him.
moves first? They have no clue! Unless, how is he doing this? Time and time again! Breaking OpTic's heart! And giving him the ace!
Absolutely ridiculous. There's only one noted on A site, but they scramble for this rotation. They're trying to send bodies to bail Crashies out. The alarm bot gives it away. I mean, a ton of damage here. Look how much damage Les actually eats there.
This guy's built different. There's something different about the way this guy plays the game.
Absolute madness. And now you're definitely worried. Loud have found double digits.
Down confidence. Their individuals are warming into the game now. Everything's starting to line up here. 2 more rounds to get towards series point, championship point. And they are very much poised for that. They have the perfect purchase coming into the next round. OpTic, far from it. But the odds have been against OpTic before. I will never write them out until it's over. This is the championship. It is a Sunday, you know what I mean? Anything can and will happen.
I mean, they gave it a bloody good shot last time with just pistols.
Yeah.
It came right down to the wire. There was less to bail them out in that round 2 as well. Almost ascended now. Playing a different game out here on Haven.
Yeah.
Just 2 stingers here for OpTic. Marved and Victor. The ghost in hand for FNS. Actually, yeah, you're going to load up on Headhunter shots as well. OpTic looking to get a little aggressive here. Yay and FNS to support Marv. Get him tucked in nice and early. And Crashies will be in range to hear this utility going into sewers. It's not the first time Loud have showed presence here. I think that previous round definitely going to be present in the thought process here for OpTic. Don't want to give any opportunity in terms of over-rotating here. Actually stick to their guns. Nobody moving on the side of OpTic. Committed to this 4-man hold towards C. And Loud happy to play out the downtime here.
Oh, yeah. And Sweat. Build that pressure. The tension almost palpable at this point. You know that OpTic are starting to get, you know, those dire thoughts. You're not out of it yet, but it's looking like that landslide is falling your way. And the frenzies, the stingers, whatever they can
30 seconds
scrape
left.
together is simply not looking enough. We wait though. One gonna go up. Noting nothing on the site. The plant comes in for free. It was a C stack, it was a gamble. Didn't work out.
Well, OpTic have 5 standing, but I mean, with how disciplined Loud have played, don't even expect these Stingers to get much done here. Only one flash to work with. The paranoia as well for Marv, but it's going to take a miracle. Loud just set up already with this utility so late on in the round. It didn't cost them anything to get in here. So they have so much to slow down this retake.
You're right, it's all those time purchases starting to really mount up here.
Even the full
They're
line
straight
as well.
out of it. Flash is good, might catch Pancada, but it's just nothing. It's odds and ends. A whimper at the end of the round as 11 is carved on the board for Loud now. We could be moments away. One more round and it's championship point. And OpTic haven't got off the starting blocks here in the second half.
We saw them turn the tides in the first. Talking about their ability to stop that early momentum and get around on the board. They were successful previously, but it's going to take a miracle here. 6-round deficit. OpTic barely anything left in the tank after this in terms of the finances. A run it back to work with. Actually, Les going to pop the tour de force off the rip here. Victor pretty deep here. I mean, if he does want to throw out the run it back, you have to clear all this space. He does.
All right, Flash is good. We're going to force the TP away. A little bit of a gamble on the spam and hoping it finds something and he gets sent away. Not finding as much as he'd like here, but you're absolutely right. Information aplenty.
Does he get back onto this angle, though? Les is posted up now, anticipating some sort of re-aggression here from OpTic. Now, Victor's holding an active angle. Crashy's, I guess, ready to swing off the contact.
Teleport's ready.
Les nearly spotting the barrel.
Bring them down.
They wouldn't dare peek into this.
Now Victor has no flashes left.
Yeah, and then they're already leaning towards C. This is all building towards a C crunch anyway. You've still got the players on long. You've got 2 working through Garage. It's going to be a Finesse who's now going to be drawn to attention. Great control in the first. Silences Aspas. Pancada soon to follow. Finally traded out though. Sadak going to build in through Garage. Yay with a great position, but Blind can't do much more. And it's still Marv to the back of the side. The Iceman himself needs to stay cool. And he's done well with one, but it's not going to be enough. As Sassy now in the 1v2. Plant going to come in, but they are closing the gap fast. A safe Plant, but then now there's players on long. Did he note the one close through Garage? He absolutely has! And with 40 HP, he's done the unthinkable! He's taken them to 12! And now 1 round away!
More heroics from these Loud players. Sassy delivering here on Haven. What a ridiculous clutch.
Player standing. Spike down.
Just ridiculous.
Enemy remaining.
That's 12 off the back of this.
He's so composed as well.
He knows he's absolutely gone on the ropes. We are 1 round away. The last purchase potentially for OpTic. It's now or it's never. It's do or it's die. And it's a double stack towards Sewer. Pancada already ripping the head off of Ye's shoulders. Would they predict the second? Oh, yes they do! Pancada breaking Victor in 2. And now there's only 3 standing. And it's all building towards this A site.
They've got so much utility to work with. Again, Pancada and Aspas have both found one.
It's all on one. The last man standing, Finesse. And after so much time, so many years of heartbreak at the hands of OpTic, Loud beat them in the best possible way, becoming the VALORANT